of today. Talking about midfielders, guys, I also wanted to mention what's going to happen next now at Manchester United, because in 24 hours we saw Elliot Henderson, Sandro Tonali and Mateusz Fernandes, 3 players who were of interest of Manchester United, but then the race was already left, going elsewhere. So what happens with Man United? Now you ask me, who can be the ideal target for United? The 2 names that Man United internally consider as fantastic options are Aurelien Tchouameni, but I told you the problem is the salary, and at the moment no green light from Real Madrid, and also Alex Scott is also highly rated by Arsenal and by Manchester United. Alex Scott has many clubs around him this summer, but Bournemouth insists they want to keep the player and they want to offer him a new contract. Let's see if Bournemouth will be able to keep him, because one thing is to say that, one thing is in the next 2 months resist in case they receive big proposals, but Alex Scott is one of the players considered internally by Arsenal and by Man United. Both clubs like him. At the moment from Bournemouth is no, he's not leaving, but in case they open doors to an exit for big money, we have to follow these 2 clubs, keen eventually on Alex Scott. Then guys, more to mention on Bournemouth. A deal agreed for Álvaro Rodríguez, former Real Madrid striker. Now what's happening with Álvaro Rodríguez? Let's talk about the news of the recent hours, because confirmation of what I told you 1 or 2 weeks ago, Andrea Onana leaves Manchester United and goes to Trabzonspor. Back to Turkey, the deal is done. Agreed, is a new loan for Andrea Onana, no buy option, no buy obligation. Man United, as I told you, will receive up to 1.5 million euros as bonuses from Trabzonspor based on performances, and then Manchester United also will have the majority of the wages covered by Trabzonspor. That's not a detail because Onana was on a big salary at Manchester United, and Trabzonspor will put obviously big part of these to keep Andre Onana at the club. So it's over between Onana and Man United for this year, but remember, no buy option, no buy obligation, so officially in any case Onana would return to Manchester United in summer 2027. Talking about
Manchester United could be preparing one of the biggest transfer hijacks of the summer. Just when it looked like Alex Scott's future was heading in another direction, the Red Devils have suddenly entered the race and are pushing hard behind the scenes. United's recruitment team sees the young midfielder as one of England's brightest talents. His energy, creativity, and ability to control games have made him a long-term target, and the club believes he could become a key player for years to come. The problem is that United are not alone. Several clubs have been tracking Scott for months, and negotiations are far from straightforward. Competition for his signature is intense, which is why this move is being described as a potential hijack. Sources close to the situation suggest that Manchester United are now exploring the financial details of a deal and assessing whether they can move quickly enough to beat their rivals. The club knows that delaying could mean missing out on another top young talent. For Alex Scott, the opportunity to join a club as big as Manchester United is naturally attractive. Regular first-team football and the chance to be part of a new project could play a huge role in his final decision. Nothing has been agreed yet, but the race is heating up fast. If United manage to pull this off, it could become one of the surprise moves of the transfer window and a major statement of intent. So, will Manchester United complete the hijack and bring Alex Scott to Old Trafford, or will another club win the race? The next few days could be crucial, and this transfer saga is definitely one to watch.